He's dazzled millions with his smile, destroyed defenses with effortless dribbles, and became one of the greatest footballers the world has ever seen. Ronaldinho isn't just a name, it's a legacy. But behind the charm, the trophies, and the standing ovations lies a side of this legend that few truly know. Have you ever stopped to wonder how he lives today? What his life looks like now, far from the stadium lights and roaring crowds? In this video, we'll uncover the luxurious, unexpected, and sometimes shocking lifestyle of Ronaldinho after football. From his rise in Porto Alegre to his unforgettable years at Barcelona and his role in Brazil's World Cup triumph, we'll explore how this iconic player turned global superstar lives now that the game is no longer his main stage. You may think you know Ronaldinho, but what you're about to discover will make you see him in a whole new light. Get ready, because this story is just beginning. Before we dive deep into this jaw-dropping story, ask yourself, have you ever shared something truly legendary with a friend? Because this video isn't just about football, it's about a life that very few can even dream of. So if you know someone who's a fan of Ronaldinho or Gaucho, go ahead and share this with them now. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell icon so you don't miss a single chapter of this incredible journey. Now, let's begin. Ronaldinho. The name alone carries weight, not just in football stadiums or on trophies, but in mansions, luxury cars, and an empire built on talent, charisma, and unforgettable flair. While the world remembers his magical moments on the pitch, few truly understand how he lives now. Off the field, surrounded by luxury most people can't even imagine. Let's start in Brazil, where Ronaldinho has never hesitated to invest in the high life. One of his most talked-about properties is a stunning modern mansion tucked in the heart of Rio de Janeiro. This isn't just a house, it's a personal museum of glory. With nearly 300 square meters of space, it's filled with art, custom decor, and of course his countless trophies. The mansion includes elegant living spaces, a formal dining room, a gourmet kitchen loaded with stainless steel appliances, and a cozy family lounge with a large TV. And when it comes to hosting guests, there are 5 luxurious bedrooms and 6 designer bathrooms, one of them boasting a massive walk-in closet. Step outside, and it gets even more impressive. A sun-drenched outdoor dining area, a rustic treehouse, a private stage for live music, a sparkling pool with a jacuzzi and plush lounge chairs lining the edge. It's more than just a home, it's a tropical retreat. During the 2014 World Cup, Ronaldinho even listed this property for rent, for the eye-watering price of $77,000 per night. But that's not all. Back in his hometown of Porto Alegre, in the south of Brazil, Ronaldinho owns another extraordinary mansion, this one located in a private high-end gated community. It even has 2 full football fields. While the exact price of the mansion is unknown, what is known is that renovations and investments on the property racked up massive costs, so much so that Ronaldinho allegedly ended up with debts exceeding $12.1 million. According to reports, this situation led to over 50 of his other properties being frozen by the Brazilian government. Still, the list of his holdings doesn't end there. Another luxurious home, this time in the upscale neighborhood of Barra da Tijuca, is reportedly valued at over $50 million, a mansion worthy of a king, built by a man who once ruled the world's most famous stadiums. And of course, what would a king be without his chariots? Ronaldinho's passion for exotic cars is as famous as his free kicks. His garage has turned heads more than once. Among his collection, a Chevrolet Captiva, a Hummer H2, a BMW X5, a Cadillac Escalade, and a sleek Porsche 911 Carrera S. Then the list shifts into high gear, an Aston Martin Rapide worth over $1 million, a Ferrari 458 Italia, a Ferrari 488 GTB, a Ferrari 488 Spider, and the breathtaking Rolls-Royce Cullinan. each one worth well over 1 million reais. But perhaps the most iconic vehicle he's ever been seen with, a blazing yellow Lamborghini Aventador, a supercar with 770 horsepower that rockets from 0 to 100 km/h in just 2.8 seconds and hits a top speed of 349 km/h. The price tag? Around $2.3 million. And if you think that's extreme, wait for this. Ronaldinho was once photographed beside a Bugatti Veyron. Yes, the crown jewel of luxury cars, with a 1,000 horsepower engine and the ability to reach a jaw-dropping 405 km/h. Some models of this beast can cost up to $99.8 million. So while the world may remember Ronaldinho for his magic with the ball, off the field he's crafted a life just as spectacular, a life of opulence, style, and risk. But the question remains, with great fame, great wealth, and great indulgence, what happens when the game is over? Let us know what you think in the comments. Is Ronaldinho living the dream or paying the price for a life lived in the fast lane? There's a reason why Ronaldinho has always been more than just a football player. For some, he was a magician with the ball. For others, he became a symbol of joy, charisma, and the free spirit of the beautiful game. But if you think his life after football has been all cheers and celebrations, think again. Because beyond the trophies, beyond the million-dollar mansions and luxury cars, lies a life full of unexpected turns, legal storms, and personal battles that very few ever imagined. Among the many jaw-dropping possessions Ronaldinho has proudly shown off over the years, one stands out as a true symbol of speed and excess, a customized Pagani Zonda, a rare hypercar that's as aggressive as it is beautiful. With a beastly engine capable of rocketing from 0 to 99 km/h in a mind-blowing 2.8 seconds and a top speed of 349 km/h, this machine is one of the fastest in the world. But owning something like that doesn't come cheap. Just to sit behind the wheel of this monster, you'd have to spend somewhere around 10.3 million. And for Ronaldinho, it was just another toy in his garage. But as the saying goes, the higher you rise, the further you fall. Ronaldinho's personal life has long fascinated fans and critics alike, not just because of his fame, but because of the controversies that have shadowed him outside the stadium. His very first scandal came early, during his time at Grêmio, when he was caught using a fake driver's license. It was a small spark that hinted at the firestorms to come. Fast forward to 2011, after a dramatic exit from Flamengo, Ronaldinho's name emerged in a political investigation back in Porto Alegre. The city's council launched an inquiry into alleged irregularities involving agreements between the local government and the Ronaldinho Institute. The findings? Not favorable. The final report pointed to serious issues in the project's accounting, another stain on his already controversial image. Then came 2015, and with it, a new chapter of legal trouble. Ronaldinho and his brother, Assis, were convicted for environmental damage to the Guaíba River after building structures illegally in a protected area. The consequences were serious. Both had their passports seized in 2018 after their financial records were opened, revealing something no one saw coming. Despite his millionaire lifestyle, Ronaldinho's account balance allegedly showed just 24 reais. Yes, you read that right. Eventually, he struck a deal with the public prosecutor's office, agreeing to pay an environmental fine in exchange for the return of his passport. But before long, another storm was brewing. This time, it was even bigger. A $300 million civil lawsuit accusing Ronaldinho's company, 18K Ronaldinho, of operating as a financial pyramid scheme. Investors claimed they had been lured in with promises of high returns that never came. The backlash was swift, and legal proceedings followed. Then in March 2020, the story took yet another unexpected twist. Ronaldinho was arrested in Paraguay for entering the country using a fake passport. Yes, even with global fame, he resorted to forged documents. He and his brother Assis were placed under preventive detention, though later that same year, the court allowed them to serve their sentence under house arrest. They were finally released on August 24th, but the legal chaos was far from over. Just when it seemed things might calm down, 2023 brought new headlines. According to G1, a federal court in Rio de Janeiro ordered 2 of Ronaldinho'S properties to be evaluated for future seizure due to outstanding debts with Brazil's Federal Revenue Service, totaling approximately $1 million. It's the kind of story that makes you stop and ask, how does someone who had it all, fame, fortune, respect, end up tangled in so many legal webs? Yes, Ronaldinho still surrounds himself with extreme luxury. His taste for fast cars, dazzling homes, and a carefree lifestyle hasn't disappeared. But behind all the shine, the legend of Gaucho now also carries a darker side, a reminder that even the brightest stars cast shadows. Now, we want to hear from you. Is Ronaldinho a misunderstood genius, paying the price of fame? Or did he let the glamour of his own success spiral out of control? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is a story far from over. When you think of Ronaldinho, you think of magic. Not just the kind he performed on the pitch, but the kind that spills into every corner of his life. Luxury isn't just something he can afford. It's something he lives, and lives well. With more money than most of us could dream of, Ronaldinho has built a life that reflects the joy and extravagance he once brought to every stadium he played in. And perhaps one of his favorite ways to enjoy that wealth? Traveling the world in style. Whenever he decides to take a break, Ronaldinho doesn't settle for anything less than the best. Picture him lounging under the sun at the iconic Five Palm Jumeirah in Dubai, one of the most exclusive hotels in the world. It's the kind of place where luxury isn't a perk, it's the standard. Suites at this hotel can cost as much as $181,200 per night, and it's not hard to imagine the football star enjoying every bit of that lavish experience. On another occasion, he checked into the sleek and modern Nikki Beach Resort right by the sea. The resort blends elegance and relaxation with a vibrant atmosphere. Depending on the time of year and suite chosen, a night here can easily exceed $32,900. But what's the price of comfort when you live like a king? And of course, Ronaldinho doesn't fly commercial. That's not his style. His getaways are made in private jets, the kind of travel that costs tens of thousands of reais, depending on the destination and the aircraft. Sometimes, the sky isn't even enough, because when he's not in the air, he's often seen sailing across crystal-clear waters aboard luxurious yachts. Yes, another hobby of his that comes with a hefty price tag. His love for the high life doesn't stop there. When it comes to fashion, Ronaldinho spares no expense. His collection of luxury watches alone could make collectors jealous. He's been spotted wearing pieces like the Jacob & Co. 5-time zone, valued at $76,000, a Cartier Santos 100 XL worth $77,600, and several rare models from Audemars Piguet, including an 18K rose gold version priced at $269,200, a diamond-encrusted model valued at $829,000, and even a triple balance wheel edition estimated at $1 million. But nothing quite compares to the legendary Rolex Rainbow Cosmograph Daytona, a masterpiece encrusted with nearly 100 precious stones, including 36 sapphires arranged in a rainbow gradient and 56 diamonds. To own a piece like this, you'd need to shell out around $2.7 million. For Ronaldinho, it's just another statement piece. But behind the glamour, there's something more fascinating happening. Ronaldinho isn't just spending money, he's also making it. Even after his retirement from football, his business ventures continue to thrive. One of his latest investments is Açaí by Ronaldinho, a brand that plans to introduce the iconic Brazilian fruit to the American market. He's also stepped into the world of wine, launching his own line in collaboration with renowned wineries. In music, he created Troppa do Bruxo, his own record label, which has already released several music videos on YouTube, attracting over 500,000 subscribers. And let's not forget tech. Ronaldinho is a shareholder in a venture group that funds thousands of startups, and he's even launched his own NFT collection and a cryptocurrency. The guy's not just a legend on the field, he's tuned into the digital age, but of all his income streams, advertising remains his golden ticket. His global image is still incredibly valuable. At one point, he had an annual sponsorship deal with Coca-Cola.